Hello everybody, my name is Nairi. I want to talk about low self-esteem and acceptance. And I know that I've done videos on this before, but I just want to talk about it because we're kind of been at a crossroads with our older son for quite a bit. And to be honest, our younger son is very, very volatile and up and down. And something that I've learned over the years is that I can't always change who they are. I can't always change the outcome of what happens to them, but what I can do is let them know that I'll always be there for them no matter what. And that's what I try to do. So sometimes, yeah, I might be a bit sharp with them, they might annoy me. There's certain things that we have to repeat 1,000 times over, and it does get to you after a while, doesn't it? Like, we're human. But I think the bottom line is for them to always know, no matter how they treat you, or no matter how low they feel, you will always be there for them. And sometimes you don't know what impact you're having on your children because they may not be treating you brilliantly, or you may not see the progress. You may have a 7-year-old and you've been working on something with them for maybe 2 years and you're still not seeing the progress. But you have to kind of look at the longevity of adoption, especially, and fostering if you're long term. Sometimes things don't come to fruition, sometimes things don't change, and sometimes they do. But you can't hold yourself to ransom for things that don't end up the way that you were expecting or go very well, because each one of us is an individual and they are too. They have choices to make. So yes, some of the things that happen with them is because of their background and their trauma, but they also make choices and they have to choose sometimes which path they're going to take, as does any child. And you can guide them, you can show them the right way, but you can't make it happen. And so, I've got adult children as well that are my birth children. It's exactly the same. I can say how I feel about things, but sometimes I might even hold back from that. I can show them how I might do it, but at the end of the day, it's their choice because we're all individuals. So you're there for a time, you're there for a time until they leave home, if they can. Our children might not be able to. And you're there into adulthood, but once they become adults, it's their decisions to make. So you've kind of got some years to work with them, to love them, show them appreciation, always be there for them, but they have to then start making decisions for themselves. So I guess what I'm saying is sometimes the most important things for our children is for them to have their self-esteem boosted so that they don't fall into the pattern of not feeling good enough and, really struggling. I just want to tell you a story about some assessments we had for our older son recently. So these assessments were to work out his cognitive level ability so we could actually see where we were at with him and his understanding. Now, he's had lots of assessments before, but this was an overarching psychological cognitive assessment which could be quite important for him, especially into the future. He accepted these people into the home fine. He dealt with it fine, seemingly. He was chatty. Afterward, he said, that was fine. The next day he wasn't fine, and I won't go into what happened, but he definitely wasn't fine, far from it in fact. And it came out that he was just like, I just want to be normal. I don't want all these assessments. It reminds me there's something wrong with me. And so then I spent a lot of time boosting his self-confidence and self-esteem. And I'm like, yes, it's important that we deal with the issues and problems and we help our children along the way. But it's also important to accept them as they are, who they are, and also bring some sort of normality to their lives so that they can have some sort of self-esteem and some sort of boost. I know that's only a quick video. Based on personal experience. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you on Fly Daughter Birds. Thank you.